All right, welcome to Be the Sniper or Be the Target. It is your choice. Make it today. This is another presentation by apexinvesting.com. Get free access at apexinvesting.com/bootcamp and learn about how to automate your trades at apexinvesting.com/automate and how to get account funding, $50,000 at apexinvesting.com/funding. All right, with that, with every presentation, I always have to throw up the disclosure. Past performance, non-negative, future performance, etc., etc. Make sure you know what you're doing. There's risk involved in trading, all that fun stuff. Okay? So, tonight we're going to talk about setup 6, or third bar slings. Now, what I think is really important is I want to make sure up front, because some of you may be watching this later, maybe 6 months from now, whatever. This is for 8-tick ES bars. Okay? This is not the exact rules I'd use on NQ. We'll do another one of these when we get back to trading NQ, but right now, this is for 8-tick ES bars, specifically with the rules I'm going to go over, and it's for trading during high volatility, like we have right now, this crazy market volatility. So does that make sense to everybody? Like, this isn't like, oh, go apply these exact same rules to oil and NASDAQ and everything else. So we've tested these out specifically for ES, okay? Now, you can always go and do your homework on this and test it out on other markets as well. But I want to go through this step by step with you on ES specifically. All right? So with that, with all setups, we have 7 steps, right? You should know this by now. If you don't, you should go back and memorize it. But we have 7 steps to sniper trading systems, right? So who can tell me what those are? Just a quick pop quiz from memory. So anybody know what the 7 steps are? What's the first step in sniper trading? There we go. Okay. Identify the target. What's the next step? We got identify the pattern. And then we got the next step is identify the obstruction. Identify the entry. Identify the exit. Identify the cover, and identify the opportunity. Do y'all recognize those from the other 5 setups I've taught you? So I got to make sure you're hearing me. All right, so now that I know they all got the 7 steps, okay, let's go into identify the target on a third bar sling. It's the third bar after a reversal bar. By the way, this includes the reversal bar as bar 1. So the bar reverses, that's bar 1. Next bar is bar 2. Third bar, where we're looking for the setup, is bar 3. A lot of times people can confuse that and start counting after the reversal bar. Include the reversal bar. Reversal bar is bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. Okay? So, got an example for you here. Here's a reversal bar. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. Any questions on that? What does everybody got? Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. I know it's a simple concept, but just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. You got it? Okay. At least 2 of you got it. There's several hundred of you on here. So y'all understand how many bars it takes to get 3 bars is bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. Okay. Now we got bar 1, bar 2, bar 3 right here. That makes sense? Reversal bar, second bar, third bar. Okay, so that's the target, is that third bar. Now we got to identify the pattern. Okay? So the pattern is the third bar after reversal, including the reversal bar itself, right? With a minimum of a 2-tick or more wick. So that third bar has to have, 1, 2, 3, has to have at least a 2-tick wick on it. Okay? Not a 1-tick wick, not a no-tick wick, but a 2-tick, 3-tick, 4-tick, 5-tick, 6-tick, 7-tick, 8-tick, whatever wick. But it has to have a wick on it. Okay? And it has to have a trapped X box. And it needs a paw or a mini magnet, either one. Okay? Again, this is not the second bar. It's not the fourth bar. It is the third bar, hence third bar sling. Let's going back and looking at this. We got bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. We have an X box, this red box with a trapped order inside of it. That blue thing right there. We got at least a 2-tick wick, and we have a paw on the trade. That's that orange thing that's printing. Okay? So if we go over here, we got reversal bar, 1, 2, third bar, X box with a trapped order, and a mini magnet printing on it. Is everybody with me so far? We got the target. We got the pattern. Does anybody not understand the pattern? So we got third bar sling. We got the pattern. X box with a reversal bar. Now we have added a brand new toolkit. All you have to do is open the toolkit on your desktop and click the install button to install the latest toolkit, okay? So the Apex logo should be on your desktop. You click on that, install the latest toolkit. And it now has the ability to turn on alerts when live for institutional order prints and to turn on a detector for once it's closed. So I'll show you how to do that. By the way, the detector itself is available for any paying silver, gold, titanium, or platinum members. Okay? I think anybody can get the alerts. But the detector itself is available for paying silver, gold, titanium, platinum. So you don't get the detector if you're on a free trial. But if you're on the $1 or more trial, then you got it. And remember, when you activate the $1 trial, you also get access to mentor rooms. You can activate it at the end of your 30-day boot camp, or you can activate it the second day. Whenever you activate it, though, those 30 days are good from that point. Okay? They're not add-on to the 30-day boot camp. So if you want to get access to this detector for automation and other purposes, or you want to get access to mentor rooms, make sure to activate that. Okay, so let's look at some examples, all right? Third bar after a reversal bar with a TX. So reversal bar right here, 2, 3 with a TX, trapped order X box, and a paw on it. Okay, and right now we're not looking at everything. We're just looking at a few pieces, okay? Third bar after a TX. This one has a mini magnet on it. Okay, trapped X box with that mini magnet on it. Here we go. 3 bars going down. I'm showing you down, same thing. 1, 2, 3, trapped X box with a paw on it. Or 1, 2, 3, trapped X box with a mini magnet on it. Okay, pretty simple. So obstructions. This is important. And so I really need y'all's feedback on this to make sure you're getting it. Identify the obstructions. Obstructions are what save you from getting creamed in trades, okay? They increase your probability by not going into them. So it's just like if you were driving on a highway but you weren't looking for, the slowdown in traffic in front of you, you're not going to have a good day. So you want to know about that. So do not take any trades after coil chop. This is a little bit different than what you're used to. This is because these aren't going to be in coil chop. But a trade after coil chop, which I define as up, down, up. Okay? So 3 or more successive bars going up, or down, up, down, or whatever, and then breaking out 3 bars, right, on the third bar sling, don't take that one. Okay? I'll show you an example here in a second. Do not trade into stacks, meaning 3 levels of anything combined. So if there's 3 paws, do you take the trade? If you have 3 paws before your entry and your take profit, should you take it? The answer is no. Okay? There you go. And then double mini magnets. Don't enter that, or if there's a mini magnet and a paw in the way between your entry and your take profit, do not take the third bar sling. Okay? Do not trade into the top of ranges or the bottom of ranges. So don't take a third bar sling where your take profit's right at the top of a range or your take profit's right at the bottom of a range, okay? You don't have to worry about deviation reversals, and you don't have to worry about double clusters. They do not apply to third bar slings. Everybody with me so far? So right here, do not enter after coil chop. Notice how this bar went down, up, down, and then went 3 bars. and gave us Sling. That Sling is that wick with a Xbox, a trapdoor, and a mini magnet. So after chop, don't take a third bar Sling. Does that make sense? After chop, because you can't have chop on a third bar swing, it's the third bar. Do not enter into a stack of 3 of anything. So between here and your take profit is 3 paws. So we're not going to take this third bar, trapped Xbox with mini magnet with a 2-tick plus wick. We're not going to take that trade. Okay? Do not take it, like right here, we got this range going on. Do not take it right into the top of a range or a stack. There's also a lot of stuff stacked in here. You got a wall, you have an ice level, so you have a dynamic magnet. You got a lot of things going on, but number one thing on this one is 1, 2, 3 bars, trapped order with an Xbox and a paw. Do not take it because you're going in the top of a range. So that ought to be pretty simple. Don't take it in top of bottom of ranges. 3 levels of anything in the way. Do not take it after coil chop. Okay. Where do you get in? You're going to get in 1 tick above the high on a long or 1 tick below the low on a short. So that third bar, a tick above it if you're going long, or a tick below it if you're going short. Okay? So as an example, we got a third bar swing right here. 1, 2, 3, trapped Xbox right there. Our entry is 1 tick above the high. Okay? We got right here. 1, 2, 3. Our entry is 1 tick below the low. Okay? We got 1, 2, 3. Our entry is 1 tick below the low. Okay? So pretty simple. 1 tick above the high, 1 tick below the low. Your exit is basically a 7 tick take profit from entry. Another way it could be put is 8 ticks from the high of the third bar swing, or 8 ticks from the low of the third bar swing. Okay? So it's a 7 tick take profit, just like we do on most of our ES trades on E. Okay? But it's 8 ticks from the high. So if you get a worse fill, you want to make sure you're taking profit 8 ticks from the high. And you can use the bar range indicator like I teach you under understanding charts to set that up. We just set them at 1, 4, and 8 on the 3 bar range indicators. But 7 tick take profit. Okay? Your stop is 10 ticks. 10 tick stop loss. Now, this is a little bit different than what y'all are used to, right? You're used to like a much larger stop loss. So we just use a 10 tick stop loss on this. So what would you set your ATM at? You'd want to pull your ATM up and you'd want to set it to 7 and 10. Okay? So 7 and 10. And then let me see here. Give me a second. last thing I was on here, let's go over and let's, again, show you how to set up the ATM. So these three dots over here on the right side, click on that. Choose your quantity that you want. Choose custom. Set your stop loss at 10. Your take profit at 7. Then right click and click manage your ATM templates. And then type in what you want, like 01, 10, say 7. Okay? Then hit save. And then choose your template. Okay? So that's pretty simple. Everybody got that? So we got the entries down, right? Everybody has the entries down. That's really simple, isn't it? Third bar, enter tick above the high. Third bar, enter tick below the low. You can actually use the same chart with different ATMs if you want to. Or you can just adjust your, like if you want to use the same chart for both trades, you can either change the ATM or you can go in, and that's a great point to bring up, is you could just change your stop. Okay? All right, so we got the exit. And again, that's 8 ticks from the high or 8 ticks from the low. So if you get a bad, take profit or bad fill. Okay? My Harry Potter wand, your 5-year-old likes that? Okay, so we got the exits down. Now, that's all there is to the trades, just to go over them again. It's 1, 2, 3 bars right there. Okay? Mini magnet, trapped Xbox, enter, take profit, stop loss is 10 ticks. It's basically what that 10 ticks is going to do is put you right above the open of the previous bar. Okay? Then let's see here. Here's one with a paw on it. Exact same thing. Enter here. Stops right above the open. Take profit 10 ticks later. So we don't have to worry about DR at all. And we are making a trading assistant that will work for it. Okay? So that is actually in the works. Hoping to have that done next week. We're already testing one out right now. But I need to show you how the indicator works and all that stuff. And I'll show you the live stuff and the end of bar stuff and everything else. So, again, these indicators will be available to those who are paying, either whether $1 or more, silver, gold, titanium, and platinum. Okay? Okay? So, cover. Now, if you wanted to, you could move the stop if you desired after the 4th bar closes. So what I mean is, like, you got 1, 2, 3, this bar closes, you could tighten your stop up if you wanted to. But you will get knocked out on a few more trades. Okay? And I don't do it. If you want to do it, you could do it. Okay? Now, identify the opportunity. As you learn to target levels, you will begin to observe them, okay? Then, and as you master reading the charts, then you can look for entries off of major walls, especially NASDAQ walls. Even when you're observing the ES chart, you can look at the NASDAQ walls for those larger runs on those entries, okay? This is advanced. It's better to stick to the short range to begin with until you learn to really target levels, but many of these trades will take off, okay? Now, if you're on your funding and you're trying to get your account funded, or you're in the first, like, say, $6,000 of your earnings, should you be trailing? No trailing. Not yet, okay? So, and once you get there, then, of course, go back and watch the Sharpshooter live event that we recorded for you, and you can learn how to trail and get those big trades like you see me take. Okay? Now, let's do some chart review. All right? How would y'all like to go through the charts and make sure you have this down 100%? All right. So, in the chart review, I'm also going to go over the indicators with you. One is, here's the name of the new indicator and the settings. First, you have your institutional order prints. That's not new. but we've added new settings. Right here it says third bar swing, number, I think it's 29, with trapped exhaustion box. So you can put it on mini magnet, you can put it on paw, or you can put it on mini magnet and paw. Okay? You got a live voice alert that you can turn on. I put it on mini magnet and paw because we've tested them out and they both work equally well. Okay? And then, do you want to confirm? A live alert means if it's a potential one. Like, it sees an Xbox, trapped Xbox with the mini magnet, it may go away. But it gives you that heads up. Why do you think you might want a live alert? It might be 27 in your version, but... yeah, you can turn on Markers Plus once we have it built for you. Start looking for obstructions and get your order ready. There you go. Perfect. Like, y'all literally just answered every reason why you'd want it. So, like, hey, pay attention. Trade potentially is coming up. Now, just because you get the alert, does that mean that it won't... it will actually become an actual third bar swing? No, it could go the other way. The TX could go away. The mini magnet or paw could go away. But it'll give you that alert, okay? And then it'll give you, if you want the confirmed alert on close, you can turn on the confirmed alert on close. So confirm, voice alert. Confirm means when the bar is closed. Okay? A visual alert makes the chart blink. So most people don't use it. If you miss the first entry, don't enter. Take the first entry. Okay? Now, as you may have noticed, we have detectors down here. You may have saw some of those little black lines that pop up. You'll see more of them. If you want to see let me fast forward here. I'll find one just so you can... okay, that's a detector. That means it found one. So if you want a visual on your chart for the third bar swing, there it is. All right, now we have two detectors. It's up to you if you want to use both of them or not. Okay? So if we scroll down, one of them is called third bar swing. Let's see here. What is that called? I know you told me. Live third bar swing detector. Okay? So if you want the live one, where it just sort of pops up when it may be there and you want to visually see that black bar when it's a potential, then you can click that. All right? If you want the confirmed ones, then you can put on the Institutional Order Prints third bar TBS detector. So we got TBS detector and you got live third bar swing detector. Okay? Does that make sense? This one is going to show the closed ones. This one will show the live potential ones. You could add both if you wanted to. You could put both of them on top of each other if you wanted to. So pretty simple. All right. And then the detector is what's going to make it where we're going to be able to program it. Sometimes it's just cool to see them. You want to know, like, hey, did I miss one, or was it there, or whatever. So it's how you can know that they actually took place. And then we need the confirmed one to do the detector. So that's why it's a big, important thing. All right, so some of y'all are going to have questions about this TBS trade and how to use this third bar swing indicator and settings after playing with it this weekend. Do you think you should send in help desk tickets on it? Or do you think you should be in the elite room in the mornings and asking questions? There you go. In the elite room. Very good. So you'll make John and Black very happy people. So, or in a mentor group. Or on Facebook. or in the forum. Yes, the public areas. There you go. Very good. Forum, Facebook group, elite room. Got all those. Okay? John's like, don't make John be John Wick. He has enough guns to be John Wick. But okay, y'all ready to do some review? No, there won't be a Skype room for this trade. There's no reason to have a Skype room for one trade. Okay, so let me scroll over here and then use my mouse. Here we go. Okay, so y'all see a third bar swing with a win, right? No obstructions, no reason not to take it, nothing like that. Remember, some trades may work that we shouldn't take, but we don't want to do that, okay? And there's not a ton of these trades. They're awesome, but there's not a ton of them. I mean, there was a couple hundred if you traded 24/7 in the last week, but... All right, everybody see that? Third bar swing. Nothing in the way. What might be the one reason you could be a little hesitant to take this trade? Yeah, top of that range, right? So you got like a range like right here. If you missed it, I mean, you would have been okay. It won. Or did it? Right? This one actually went right to the tick. It would have won to the tick. But you shouldn't be taking trades at the top of a range, right? The wick was 2 ticks. This is one nice thing about the detector, is it only detects it if it has at least 2 ticks. Okay? Yeah, so that way you don't have to go and count them. Alright, so let's keep going. Right here, we got third bar swing. Boom, done. Short. Now notice, this paw was not in our way. I think this is an important thing to show you. These two were, but this one was actually on the low of the bar. So we actually entered on this paw, so there's only one paw between our entry and our take profit. So that trade you would have taken. Does that make sense to everybody? The red X is called absorption. It's for a different trade. Like I said, clusters do not apply. Alright, so we got right here, we enter, we don't have 3 things in our way to our take profit. Good trade, win. Three and done, yeah. Over. Alright, so we got third bar swing right here. Do we take the trade? There's a wall, but an ES wall, and it's, you know, whatever. Yes, we take it. Winning trade. Alright, right here, we got one. 1, 2 would have taken profit right there, so that trade actually would have allowed you to take profit. A range requires 3 points being touched. We didn't have a 3-point touch. Or did we? What do you think? This is good. I want to like sort of trip y'all up and put it all together. So you got a paw right there. You got 2 mini magnets right there. 1, 2, 3. That would be the third range. Okay, so we don't take the trade. Is that right or wrong? If you'd be nervous about taking that trade, you would be wise. A TX is a trapped X box. It's the red box with a blue thing inside of it, or a green box on the bottom with a blue thing inside of it. We teach you that in the very first video on section 3. Okay, so 3 obstructions, so we don't take the trade, so no loss. All right, we got this one. Do we take this trade? Well, an X box is an exhaustion box. A TX is a trapped X box. It's both of them combined. We do take it. Clusters do not matter. Remember, that was one of the things I told you in the training. Clusters do not matter. It is a trade. We're going short right here. 1, 2. It's profitable. It's a third bar right here. This is the third bar. Trapped X box with a paw. You would be stopped out on the trade. If you used the 10 ticks on this one, you would have got stopped out. If you used the full 17 on this one, you wouldn't have. But I'd rather save 7 ticks on every loss. You get in right here. Okay? So I would rather take a 10 tick stop as a 17 tick stop. And have a couple of my losses or winners turn into losers as have a full extra 7 ticks on every single loss. Do you agree? Yes. Now, are we trading just with the TX trades? Are we trading just third bar slings? Or are we trading other trades also? Trading others also. So this was an OD divergence trade that you could have been short in already when this trade popped up. If you get that TX alert, could you maybe stay in the trade? Like boom, boom, right? Tighten down your stop, see if it runs. Well, it'd be coming on taking profit, but remember, it's going to give you this before the bar closes. This isn't going to take profit until that bar closes. So if it does happen, you could move your take profit, or you could enter another trade possibly. Okay. But y'all are catching on. This is really good. Now here's one right here. This would have lost no matter what you did because it came all the way back here. Okay. It actually didn't come a full 17, but it came back below the low. So, this is a good question. I mean, should you just stop everything else and just try to take third bar swings, or do you think you should be taking your other trades as well? Yeah, take your other trades. Remember, what are you going for? 3 good trades. Okay, so far we've gotten, like, I don't know, 6, 7 wins, like a couple stops. Okay? All right, we're going down here. We're going right into, would you be taking this? Are we at the bottom of a range? Do y'all see that? Like that double paw? Bottom of the range, you got all this stuff going on down here at the bottom. No, do not take the trade. Just like you wouldn't take a normal trade. Right there. The TA will take the trades when we release the TA to do it. Right now, it won't take the trades. You have to manually do them. Be on the webinar next week, and maybe you'll find out. But I think isn't it important, those of you who have been around longer, who used to do everything manually before we had automation, would you agree it's important to learn how to do the trade manually and then add in the automation? Because you need to learn how to analyze. Remember, it's automation with analysis. So we're rolling it out in the same level, okay? All right, we got a third bar swing. We got 2 paws. So we can take that one. And then we go on over. That one won. Keep going. Notice these trades don't happen all the time. And this feels like I'm scrolling a lot, but I may only be covering an hour or two. Right? Because every bar could last a millisecond. When the market's moving really fast, you won't see a lot of these. So this one got right up here and came down, but didn't break our low there. It would have actually got up and just barely hit your take profit. If it hits your take profit and it doesn't close, what do you do? Close the trade. All right, we got another one right here. Trapped X box with the paw on it. Only got one or two things if you're doing dynamic magnets in your way. You take the trade, and it's profitable, right? Did I miss one back there? Trapped X box, one paw on the way. There you go, profitable. It's profitable, profitable. That one's profitable, like we said. That was profitable, I just did. Trapped X box, mini magnet. There's 3 bars. Or, 2 bars right there. Profitable. Now, this is like at 5 a.m., by the way. So people wonder, does this work at night? Does it work in London session? Does it work here, here, here? Okay, what about this Trapped X box? It's like it got slammed because you've avoided it. Range bound trade, right? 1, 2, 3. We're in a range. Don't take it. Now we get one over here. Look at that. Again, right at the exact same bottom of the range. If you weren't paying attention to a range, you just got to hit twice in a row. All right. So is it good to pay attention to ranges? And notice how I see a range. I see 1, 2, 3. If it goes up, comes down, comes back to the same point and bounces off of it, at that point I know I'm in a range. I don't have to wait till it comes down and bounces off this. So I'm basically just looking for, a Z. I don't even need a W. I just need a Z. Not even a complete Z, just a partial Z. All right, so we just avoided 2 losses right there by just using that range rule that I taught you. Okay? Now notice how the rules are really similar over and over again. There's maybe a couple exceptions here and there. Makes life a little easier. Trapped X box, mini magnet, nothing in our way. Do we take it? Okay, and this one you should not have taken it because you had Coil chop first. See right there? It won, but it was Coil chop. All right, right here. This one would have got you, right? So the last one we wouldn't have won or we wouldn't have lost either because we wouldn't have got in. This one would have got you. We got to stop on it. Okay. Good trade right there. To take profits before the double mini magnet. So can we take it? Yes. And profitable. Okay, this one, the take profit is after double mini magnets. Do we take it? No. It'll win, but it's a 50-50. And we're not gambling. We're going for probabilities. It's also a range. Exactly. Good job, Benjamin. So, we've got 2 things going against us on that trade, and it basically came back and ranged back up. We just happened to catch it. It got lucky that it broke through if you took the trade. And this is the hardest thing to get used to is just learning to look for the ranges. I think once you start getting down ranges, because you got walls down, you're getting your coil chop down if you can remember to see it. Now it's just learning to look for the ranges. All right, what about this one? We only got a paw in our way between that and take profit. Can we take it? Trapped X box with a mini magnet and a paw. So yeah, I would say that. That's not a range, because notice we don't have 3 points of connection. It didn't come back up to the same high. So yeah, we can take it. And it was profitable. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3 right here. Can we take it? We got plenty of room before the bottom of this. Yes. We got a long right here. Can we take it? We got plenty of room before the top. Yes. Hopefully you're starting to see a little bit of a pattern there. And we got this right here. Can we take it? No. Boom, boom, boom. Range. Okay. Now, this right here would have been a good range Xbox trade right here. You got a little bit of OD on a range. You had plenty of room to take profit. Then that would work. But this one right here, you don't want to be hopping in on a trade right at the top of a range. You're just asking to get hit. Didn't have to have a paw. It had a mini magnet. Paw or mini magnet. Remember? Either one. Plus, look at all the stuff in the way. We have an eye zone. We have an eye block. We have a paw. So you got all this stuff in your way as well, right? I'm just talking about a naked TX trade off of a range. You could take a naked TX trade without that. This isn't a setup 6. This is a setup 2. Yep. The range detector is called the human brain, Terry. You're just going to have to learn to see it. All right, so what about this one right here? Can we take this short? We got 1, 2, 3. Right in the middle of the range. Like, you got a little wick that came outside of it, but all the bars are staying right in that access point. See, if you can get that down, that 1, 2, 3, it'll save you so much trouble. Or make you a lot of money, because a lot of times those range trades can be great. Okay, what about this one? Can you take it? Yep. That one would have got you, though, right? With the wick? And my dotted orange lines are dynamic magnets. Yeah, it wasn't really chop, but yeah. That one got you. And they're going to get you, right? Should we expect trades to lose? Does probability mean trades will lose? By definition, probability means trades will lose. That's why we have good money management. All right, so this one's going in a dynamic magnet, a mini magnet, and a paw. And it came right after Coil chop. So do we get to avoid that trade? Got to get really good at identifying that Coil chop. Now we're going through at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4, 5, 6. Here we go. All right. We got a short right here. We got one paw on our way. Can we take this trade short? Yes. And it was profitable. Now, I will tell you, using the 17 tick stop, we came out with basically almost the exact same amount of ticks in profit. So if you want a higher win ratio, you can go with the 17 ticks. If you want a lower drawdown, you can go with the 10 ticks. Two paws, you can trade through two paws. Not too many magnets, not a mini magnet and paw. Whoa. Slow down. Here we go. All right, so we got a long right here. Got double ice and pause in the way. Can we take that? I mean, it looks beautiful from this side. When you back it up to that, would you take that trade? Yeah, no. It won, but we don't take them just because they won. You know, because they easily lose, too. So we want to avoid the losers. That's our goal. Here's a short that with a 17 tick would have won, but without using the 10 tick would have popped you. Okay? All right, you'll notice that most of them, like 75% of them, don't pull back at all. Let's see here. Okay. So we got a short right here. Can we take this trade? Yes. Nothing in our way. Trade's profitable. Go right here. We got a long. Can we take this trade? We got some yeses and nos. This one's a little iffy. It's like that'd be really tight for forming a range. So you could take it. I like the fact that it's going right to the ES wall, personally. But if you didn't take it, it wouldn't be a bad choice, even though the trade won, because, I mean, you are starting to see it coil up a little bit. But it's not really a defined range yet. It's so small. So either way, I mean, the trade won. If you didn't take it, it wasn't a bad choice. What about this one? Can we take this short? Yes. Now, could y'all maybe pay attention to OD divergence? And that might give you a little more comfort in a trade as well on a third bar swing. Do you think that might give you some oomph? Yeah, you see OB divergence. Then you get a third bar swing. Yeah. All right, so what about this trade? Can we go short? Yep, nothing in the way. Profitable trade. Can we go long on this trade? Yes. Profitable trade. Can we go short? Yes, profitable trade. All right, y'all getting the idea? Do y'all think y'all can do this? Me and John went through the last week. The last week netted 180 ticks following these rules. Now that's trading 24/7. Okay? Obviously, you're not going to trade 24/7. And you can't even automate 24/7 because you got to pay attention to ranges and obstructions. Okay? But you can't semi-automate to help you out while you're taking it. And remember, you're going to combine this with your other trades. So I don't know, 180 ticks times 1250, 2250, and I want to say it was like 80 trades. So take off, I don't know, $400 for commissions. 1850. And that's just in the last week. Okay? Now, that again would not be going in and doing one contract. Okay? That would not be following your 3-a-day rule. And that'd be trading 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that's not possible. Okay? That's without any trail. Okay? I'm just saying, if you actually stayed up and traded 24/7 and followed all the rules, that's how it came out. Okay? So, that's just to give you an idea. The idea behind that is, okay, it is a consistently profitable trade. It has had a good probability on the trade. So therefore, I could add this trade to my arsenal of trades, my different clubs in my golf bag, right? So maybe you don't get a TX reversal. Maybe you don't get an OD divergence when the market reverses. Maybe DR doesn't line up, right? But you could end up getting a third bar swing. Does that make sense? So this is a continuation trade for you to add in for when you don't get those reversal trades. So, yeah, I mean, I could keep going and going and going, but I think y'all get the idea, right? Okay, questions, Q&A. Bigger wicks are often more powerful trades. That is a good observation. Yes. A range is an area where the market, like you could draw a rectangle around it. Market goes down to a point, up to a point, and back down to the same point and bounces off of it. There's nothing to show. There's not oscillation detector divergence, if that's what you mean. There's no reason for a detector for OD. It's just there. The red stars are acceleration. You'll learn that when you get to setup 4. Focus on the trails after you getting down the 7 ticks. We have found through many trials that third bar swings over years have been profitable. This is not a new trade. We've been teaching these for years. It just improved by adding in the order prints. Yeah, Robert, as soon as you want to pay the $1 trial, you can wait for the 30-day free to be up, or you can pay the $1 trial immediately and get access. But it's going to start your 30 days as soon as you do that. There's literally like a difference of like 4 different trades that lost because you did the 10-tick stop. But the net profit came out the same. The ZOI alone is not a strong obstruction. Nope. A wick is like a sling slot. That's why it's called a third bar sling. That's right. The other one looks the exact same, like a vertical black line. So the question was, you mentioned the 2 different indicators. What does the other one look like? It's a black line. Do we count 3 bars after any reversal? 3 bars including the reversal. Yes. As long as it has a TX, which is a trapped X box, and a mini magnet on it. So 1, 2, 3. So not just after reversal, but including the reversal. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to work on trying to have it on automation next week. We'll talk about OPR later, probably next week. Yeah, you can do an offset of 0 or 1, just depending upon where you're placing your trade entry. Where do you get in a third bar swing? You get in at the 1 tick below the low of the bar, like all of our trades. So this is a third bar. Sling has the wick on it. 1 tick below the low. Or if it's a long, 1 tick above the high. How much of a loss? It's 10 ticks, $125 on a full size ES, or $12.50 on a micro ES. If you're worried about losses, then you need to go to apexinvesting.com/funding so you can see how to get funded with your accounts. Not be worried about that. Let's see here. You don't have to worry about divergence with this. If you want to learn more about divergence, go to section 8, and there's a video specifically on divergence. So you're in a trade, you can move a stop and take profit when you see it. That is correct. I usually post up videos on YouTube and in the Facebook group immediately, and then they'll be on the website the next day. So this can be a good indicator that your trade is going to keep going if you're in a trade. That is correct. Could you keep your ATM at 17 and just adjust it manually? Yes, you can. So do you use a 10-tick stop on all the trades? No. Only for third bar slings. Don't assume things that I don't say, okay? It can be very expensive. By the way, you can drag this to where you want it. Like if you click on an indicator and make it highlight like that, you can drag it and move it. If you want to change the color, then you can go there and change the color. If you want to make it yellow or something that's really obnoxious to, make it point out to you, you can do that. How many can you expect from 9:30 to 4? None to 20? I don't know. There's no answer. I don't know how many the market's going to give you. That's why it's one of multiple trades. Does it matter if it is after a strong trend, up or down? Nope. Where do you download the TBS Detector? You're going to update your toolkit, open Apex, the Apex toolkit. You have a logo on your desktop called Apex Investing. Click on that and click Install, and it'll update to the latest toolkit. Can we change the line color? Yep. Just went into that. I haven't looked in the forum yet, but I'm pretty sure is there on how to market replay. We have a whole section called Market Replay on the Sniper page that teaches you how to do that. Yeah, live is potential, TBS is closed. That's right. Live is potential, TBS is closed. Shane, feel free to share that with like Lori and John, and then they'll put it in all the groups and in the elite room. We have this really cool homework spreadsheet that Shane made. It goes in and does stats for you and lets you track everything so you can go back and do the homework and learn about it. The live one will have like a green one, and it'll be like green and red. Of course, you can change the colors. The completed one is black. The live one's green and red by default. All you gotta do is turn it on, and you'll see. You won't break it. Very much like the slingshot and the C system. Yep. This video will be located under webinar recordings on our YouTube channel and inside our Facebook group. These specific rules were developed for ES. When we get back to trading NQ, when the NQ volume comes back to normal, then we'll make a video for you just on NQ. But this was for specifically ES. If I was going to trade this on MES, you could. I don't know why you would. Just use a funded account. Let's see here. I'm new. Is there a place that gives definitions? Yeah, if you go through the step-by-step training, we end up defining everything for you. You just got to keep pushing through it. Yes, we know you trade 24/7, Chris. So, yes, this could really, really help you get funded. Okay, so that's the Q&A section. All right, we're going to wrap that piece up. If you go to the Facebook group and say that you want in, like join group, then we will approve you and you will get in. We have like 5 people that approve them around the clock, so you'll get approved. All right. So Marcus Plus, we're developing a plugin for the trading assistant to add to your chart for the trading assistant. Okay. If you don't have the automation trading assistant, you can go to apexinvesting.com/automate. Okay, to check that out. So again, your choice: be the sniper or be the target. I think this will help y'all be the sniper. And now what I want to do is we got a bonus giveaway. Okay, I want to announce the winner of the Platinum 2-day training session. Okay, what we did was we did a 90-day challenge, and we're doing another 90-day challenge right now. Okay, and these people went in and they did their 90-day spreadsheets. You can see like this person right here, they went in, started with $4,000, or this one started with $5,800. Okay, and they ended up with $12,175, and that's just 1 month. Okay. Not too shabby. Double in their account. We got another one here. Started with $67.49 on this month. Made $4,900 that month. Monthly total P&L $5,250. Net P&L $4,963 after commissions. Okay. This is using the 90-day challenge. And yes, you can use Lilu. You can do the funding account for this. So, again, it's under What's Next. Step 4 is the 90-day challenge. So I'd recommend y'all use this because this is about not only thriving, but first surviving. 90% of their traders will lose 90% of their money in 90 days or less. Okay? So the first goal is to make it to 90 days. So even if you've done this, keep doing it. Okay, you go in, you make screenshots, you submit them to your mentor room, you submit them in there. We go back, and we help you out, okay? So, what we're doing is I'm giving away a $10,000 Platinum membership. Does that sound good? Or, so this person has a choice of a $10,000 Platinum membership, or after coronavirus sanctions are lifted, 2 days training and trading with me on my ranch, in my trading studio, all expenses paid, airfare, hotel, food, all that. Okay? So I got, now to get in this contest, you had to submit it by last Friday. So I put everybody in here who submitted their stuff by last Friday. Let's pick a random name and see who wins. Michael Smith, you have won your choice of the Platinum $10,000 membership or 2 days live trading with me. Okay? So, congratulations. Way to go, bud. That is awesome. And I also mentioned that we have a free giveaway. I'm giving away something. And I talked about this last week, but I wanted to show you what it is. So let me switch over my camera here so I can do that. Where is my camera? There it is. All right. So we're giving away 2 things to everybody who is a free member or paying member. Okay? One is we have these marker boards. We made them for the Apex Live event, but I really felt like everybody needed this. I'm sending you out this free gift. So they're getting printed right now. I ordered 1,000 of them, and we have more coming. So make sure that you do go in and update your profile address. So under account profile, so you can get this in the mail. And what it's for, comes with a marker here, is it says things that you need to ask yourself. One, you're paid to be patient, right? Break your rules, lose your house, trade to trade well. So is the market trending? Is there OD divergence? Is the market ranging? Is there an ETX? Is there an obstruction? Am I looking for longs or shorts? And as you make each trade, you cross it off. So, got 1, 2, 3. It's your 3 and done. It helps you stay focused on what's important because we can make things really, really complicated. Okay, so I'm actually going to send these out to everyone. And, I feel it's just a powerful tool for you. I'm spending thousands of dollars literally to print these out, paying for the postage, packaging. My wife's packaging them all up. All the packages from the live event have been sent out, so everybody who was at the live event should be getting there soon. I'm also giving you these poker chips. So let's see if I can get it close enough that you can see it. But on one side it says gambling possibility. On the other side it says trading well probability. And I keep this literally on my desk. And I keep it actually in my hand half the time when I'm trading. And I'm like, okay, is this a probability trade or a possibility trade? I use this to keep myself in check. I use that to say when you're 3 and done is done, you're done, and what things do you need to be focused on. So those two pieces together psychologically help me. So, and I think they'll really help you. Like I said, I know this is a scary time in the world right now. It's a difficult time. And, there's fear of sickness for your family. There's financial fear going on. A lot of our members have lost their jobs. Their spouses have lost their jobs. You're worried about mortgages. You're worried about bills. And I want you to focus on, learning to trade. And this is the perfect time to be trading. It's something you can do from home. I think we're blessed that we have a way that we can make income from home. And you can keep yourself quarantined better to protect you, to protect your family. It's something you can do day or night, and I know how important it is to you. So I wanted to do everything I can to help you during this time. And, as we go into this Easter weekend, and we're thankful for the gift and the sacrifice that Christ made for us and for our spiritual salvation, I want us to think about families and their physical and financial salvation going on during these hard times. We really got to think a lot about our families this weekend. We want to know that you are our family. You really are our family. And I want to do everything I can to help you. And I hope you can see that we're doing that. Every day in the elite room, I'm teaching. I'm answering questions. I'm calling out trades. In the evening sessions, I'm taking time out of, my life and away from my family to help you. I've offered 30 days free with no card to everybody, and I've even let people come back and try it again, and then just another 30 days for $1. I've sought out a funding company to help you get funded. We've given, semi-automatic trade resources. We've hired a new person to help just with the help desk and support desk ticket. We have mentor groups. I'm doing 2 webinars a week, as you've seen, just to really help you because I know you need as much help as possible. I'm literally doing everything I can. I'm making in-live person calls. I've called 200 people this week so far. So a lot of y'all have got calls from me. Even people on trials. I'm giving you a call. I'm calling everybody. And John put out a Ninja Trade. He didn't have to do that, but he made another extra video and put that out for everyone. And he did that to help all you guys with Ninja Trader. We taught you this new TBS trade the other night and then went into it in detail tonight. And like I said, I'm spending thousands of dollars of my own money just to send these gifts out to you because I think they're going to help you. And my one and only goal right now is to stay focused and to help keep you focused and keep you funded. And so I think with that, we need a clear vision. We need to wipe away everything else and realize that all that matters right now is to get you funded so you can make income to take care of your family. Step 2 is the place to get you where you can start making withdrawals from that funded account. So that is the only focus I have right now. is to help you be successful and get funded. And John and I have been talking. We've had all kinds of plans for Apex, right? Over the coming months. Before all this whole thing started. And we had to decide to put some things on hold. Like, we were going to launch out, some new packages and some new courses here at the end of April. And of course we could sell those. And a lot of people would buy them. But, I've decided that we need to put that on hold for a moment. And this isn't the time to ask you for more courses and more training and to divert your attention, You need to spend more time on the right things. And we don't need to ask you to be buying extra things on top of what you're doing right now. We need you to focus on you and getting you to, the place where you're able to make withdrawals. So like I said, we had planned to release an equity options course, and we were going to do it at the end of April. But then everybody's like, I feel like I got to get it, and I want to buy it, and everything else. And it's going to be a great course. It's one of the ways that I quit my job. But I'm pushing that back to be on the next earnings season. We're going to go do that in June. Because I just feel like it wasn't the right time to do it with everything that's going on. I feel like to distract people. I just felt like it wasn't the right time to offer you a new course to learn and buy. I felt like it wasn't the right time for me to take time away from y'all to build the course. I wouldn't be in the room. I'd be making the videos, making the PowerPoints, making the phone calls, doing the webinars. And I feel like you don't need me off doing something else. I feel like you don't need to be out opening another account, spending more money. So you need to focus on the thing that, really matters. And right now, your trading is a business. And because it's a business, it's your new home-based, work-from-home business. It's your funds, it's your focus that need to be invested into your business. And our goals are to get you funded and get you there. And get you to a place where you can withdraw from Wheeloo. Instead of a new course to spend money on something else. Like, I'd rather you be focusing any income you have on what you're currently doing. So, speaking of that, a lot of me have asked how to do that. Many of you have said, I've literally had people talk to me while I've been talking on the phone, and they talked about, hey, I'm about to get a couple $1,000s. Should I buy the annual lifetime membership with that? Like one of those. Should I buy the annual or the lifetime or whatever when I get my stimulus in? My answer is no. Don't. Like, I don't literally want you to spend all of your stimulus check on a lifetime or annual membership right now. You'll make the money, hopefully, right, and get there from withdrawals to pay for that when you're ready. But what you do need to focus on is your next 4 months, because Wheeloo has limited withdrawals for those first few months, and then you get to pull out all you want. And so, some of you have been worrying about, 2 months, free trial, what do I do? So, a lot of you have bills to pay. I don't even know how to put all this, but I don't want you to pay all the stimulus money to us and have nothing left. Like, you need that for your trading business. You need that for yourself. So, and there is an amount that you do have to invest, obviously, in yourself, but it doesn't need to be additional. And, do you teach a man to fish? Do you give him a fish? Well, I say do both. Make your trading a business that can survive until you withdraw. Right? So literally make it survive until you can withdraw. And like, what are you like? Well, my trial's going to run out, and it's like, what? But he's saying don't buy an annual or don't buy a lifetime. So what we're looking at doing is maybe going in instead of it's $200 a month for silver, it's $300 a month for gold, it's $1,200 for if you want to do that for just 4 months, that'd be $1,200. So I'm looking at just knocking like 50% off the entire thing and making it where you could do 4 months for $600. And that would get you the investment to get you to the point where you're able to pull all that money out. So 4 months of gold, half off, and basically give you like just a massive discount, but not asking you for everything, and not asking you to buy another course, and not asking you to get distracted. Obviously take advantage of your trial time. I'm not going to cut this. This isn't going to be a timely, like I'm going to cut it off. If you are in the middle of a trial, you're in the middle. Use your trial, okay? I don't even have the thing up on the website to sell you, okay? But I've been trying to talk to John. I'm like, what can we do? Because I know a lot of people are coming up on their memberships expiring. So I felt like this was a way to do it, but not ask you to like, hey, here's a big promo again on Lifetime, and here's this, and here's that. And if you want it and you have the money, great. But for those of you who don't, I don't want to be asking you for it. I feel like there's other bills that you need to be paying, and what is the cheapest way I can offer you? Because obviously it takes a lot of time. I'm paying employees, paying programmers, paying for servers. There is expense. But at the same time, I don't have to go out and try to make a big profit on it. I make profit trading. So, um, if you're currently a monthly member and you want to take advantage of this, you can as well. So, but, I hope you see Apex. I hope you see myself, John. We're committed to helping you in every way we can. And this weekend, spend some great time with your family. Take advantage of the downtime on the weekend to rewatch videos or catch up on videos. Get all set up, be ready to rock in the room on Monday. But anyways, I want the best for you, and I'm trying to do everything I can to help you out, and I hope that makes sense. So, but I don't know, just a little bit of a soapbox on the side, but I'm just trying to help. So, happy Easter to y'all too. Yeah, do your homework. There you go. But I hope y'all have a fantastic Easter, and I guess that wraps it up. I will see y'all on Monday morning, okay? When the markets get all open back up and ready to go. I think Sunday night they'll actually open up, but I won't be on until Monday. All right, well, y'all have a great evening. Thank you very much.